really came into his own last year, and we expected to have a big year. But it's unfortunate. But I mean, we have to move on, and we have to open up an opportunity for somebody else. And professional sports can be a cruel business. But I'm sure he'll bounce back as strong as ever, and he'll go on to have still a great career.
I'm Ariel Agami with the MLB.com FastCast. The Blue Jays learned on Tuesday that right-hander Marcus Stroman will miss the entire 2015 season because of a torn ACL in his left knee. Stroman, who last pitched on Monday, suffered the injury on Tuesday morning while taking pitcher's fielding practice.
You got to practice PFPs, you got to practice bunt plays. Guys are going to bunt, so you look and you say, can we do anything differently? But he's done it before. We've been doing it every spring. One of those things that, just like you said, not expected, and bad luck, I guess.
So back to back.
Jorge Soler, Javier Baez, and Chris Bryant put on a home run derby with back-to-back shots off Trevor Bauer in the fourth inning. But it was not enough as the Indians outslugged the Cubs 10-6 in Cactus League action.
0-1, high fly ball, deep left center field. Maxwell back. That ball's still going. That ball is gone, Matt Kemp.
Justin Upton and Matt Kemp went back-to-back in the third in the Padres' 10-5 win over the Giants. Will Middlebrooks also went yard in the win, his first home run of the spring.
Nice job by Felix Hernandez in his first spring start of 2015.
Felix Hernandez threw 2 scoreless innings in his first spring start for the Mariners, but Wilin Rosario crushed a pair of home runs and collected 5 RBIs in the Rockies' 9-3 split squad win over the M's. The Dodgers and the rest of the Rockies split squad played to a 2-2 tie. Clayton Kershaw allowed 1 run, a solo shot by Nick Hundley, and struck out a pair in 3 innings of work. Daniel Fields, J.D. Martinez, and Steven Moya all went yard to help back 3 scoreless innings from Alfredo Simon as the Tigers rolled past the Phillies 6-0. Marlins roster hopeful Derek Dietrich delivered a walk-off solo homer off Bruce Billings in the bottom of the 9th inning to lift the Marlins to a 2-1 win over Washington. Marlins starter Dan Herron struck out 3 over 3 scoreless innings, while National starter Max Scherzer allowed 1 run over 3 innings. Scherzer got Giancarlo Stanton to ground into a double play and strike out in their first ever meeting. Freddie Freeman hit his second spring homer, a 3-run shot, and Julio Teheran fanned 4 over 3 innings in the Braves' 3-2 win over the Mets. Manny Machado had 3 hits and looked good on defense for Wei-Yin Chen, who went 3 scoreless innings as the Orioles defeated the Yankees by a 3-1 final. Colby Rasmus kicked off a 4-run fourth with a 2-run double, and Max Stassi's 2-run homer in the 7th off Trevor Rosenthal helped push the Astros past the Cardinals 7-6. Francisco Liriano struck out 4 over 3 scoreless frames as the Pirates defeated the Rays split squad 4-3. Justin Masterson tossed 3 perfect innings and fanned 4 batters in his second spring start in the Red Sox 5-1 win over the rest of the Rays split squad. Kenys Vargas and Eddie Rosario each hit solo home runs in support of Kyle Gibson, who threw 3 innings allowing only 1 run in the Twins' 5-3 win over the Blue Jays. Kyle Lohse tossed 3 scoreless frames, and Martin Maldonado homered in the 4th to help lift the Brewers past the Reds 5-3. Johnny Cueto allowed 1 run and struck out 3 over 3 innings. Jose Abreu had a pair of hits, drove in a run, and scored as 6 different White Sox had an RBI in their 6-2 win over the Royals. Johnny Giavotella scored on a wild pitch by Luis Alberto Bonilla to give the Angels a 5-4 walk-off win over the Rangers. C.J. Cron and Mark Krause each belted 2-run homers for the Halos in the victory. For more on these stories and for complete coverage of Spring Training 2015, keep it locked to MLB.com. It's baseball everywhere.